Today we are looking at these little fingering mounts that are made out of stainless steel. And I'll turn this camera around so you can see all that I have printed so far. So these are all 3D printed, which means they're laser sintered. And they are the mounts for the rail system for the finger rings. Let me show you what those really do. So here I have a finger ring. This is the first ring, so it goes on the first slide. And you can see I can slide this on that rail. And those little holes will line up with this hole. And we will just put a screw in wherever we want that to be positioned. So you can adjust your finger rings, and you could also just pull them straight off. And this is something I've been working on all summer. And the reason I 3D print these is because they're next to impossible to machine. The stainless steel is so thin that when you go to machine something like this, it just gets ripped apart. And I could create lots of really expensive fixturing and solutions. At the end of the day, 3D printing these is cost effective and it's faster than machining. And a lot of people ask me, machining so many things to now 3D printing. Well, it's not because I'm jumping ship. We still machine things. It's just this is a better process for this part, and that's why we use each technology in different places. I used to machine the tuning slides out of two halves and put them together, and what I discovered over the years was 3D printing wasn't suitable for that kind of application because you'd have to have supports inside the tuning slide. And over many years of practicing and trying different things with 3D printing metal, we discovered how to 3D print the entire tuning slide out of metal. So you can see, we do that now. So this is a stainless steel tuning slide that's one piece. And that's an example of how and why we are using 3D printing in these applications. Let me show you one more. This is actually a set of clips for the bell crook. And I'll show you another set of them. This is an earlier set. These were designed to hold the bell crook protection on the bravura. And they're the same clips. These ones are just a little bit bigger. I did that because it's easier to install them. So these are 4% bigger than these. But you can see these ones were printed differently. So these ones were actually printed this way. And these ones were printed this way. And we found that we can get more printed more easily this way, and then I cut them apart and polish them. Now let me show you where they belong. This is the bell crook right here, and you can see it is nylon. It's two pieces. It snaps in place, and then these clips hold it in place, and they hold it very, very well. So those clips you just saw are these exact same clips after they've been polished and snapped in place.